we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch it. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now Hall to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Fights through it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rodgers now on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground with Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Now 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A give, running right is Hall.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle,
his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Corey Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up.
And he's loose again. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be
incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead now 11, 24-13. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job in protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carter is in. Touchdown, Jets.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And here is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down to the 10. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the hole and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 45 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Gets through, and now an opening. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Down the left sideline. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground. Hall And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw is Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead. So they set up for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they take a knee.